The Whistling in the Woods, Part 5, Final. The tower collapsed. Metal twisted and snapped as we plunged toward the ground. I hit hard. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, the forest was silent. No footsteps. No whistles. Nothing. For a moment, I thought it was over. Then I realized I was alone. "Tyler." I shouted. No answer. "Mason." Nothing. "Chris." Silence. A cold feeling settled in my chest. The moonlight barely reached through the trees. That's when I saw them. 3 figures standing ahead. Tyler, Mason, Chris. Relieved, I ran toward them. But as I got closer, something felt wrong. They weren't moving. They weren't blinking. They were just standing there, smiling. The same unnatural smile as the creatures. I stopped, my heart pounding. Then all 3 slowly opened their mouths, and from each of them came the same sound. Wait. I turned and ran. The forest seemed endless. No matter which direction I went, I ended up back where I started. Back to the clearing. Back to the smiling figures. Back to the whistle. Hours passed. Or maybe days. I couldn't tell anymore. Eventually, exhausted, I collapsed beside a tree. That's when I heard a voice. A real voice. My father's voice. "Jordan." I looked up. My dad stood a few feet away, but he had been dead for years. I knew it wasn't him. The thing wearing his face smiled. "You're tired," it said. "Come with us." Behind it, thousands of pale faces emerged from the darkness. Watching, waiting, the giant creature stepped forward. For the first time, it spoke. Its voice sounded like hundreds of people whispering at once. "You were chosen because you listened." I couldn't move. Fear pinned me in place. The creature leaned closer. Its smile stretched wider. Most people hear the whistle and leave. The forest around me began to change. The trees twisted. The shadows deepened. Reality itself seemed to bend. Then I understood. The whistle wasn't calling people. It was marking them. And 3 years ago, when I answered that voicemail and listened all the way through, it marked me. The giant reached out one long hand. Everything went white. 3 months later, search teams found the old campsite. They found Tyler. They found Mason. They even found Chris. All 3 were alive, but none of them remembered what happened. When investigators asked about Jordan, they all gave the same answer. He disappeared. No body was ever found. No evidence. Nothing. The case remains unsolved. But every year, on the anniversary of that camping trip, hikers report hearing a strange whistle deep in those woods. And sometimes, if they listen carefully, they hear a second sound afterward. A human voice. Weak. Distant. Calling from somewhere far beyond the trees. A voice that always says the same thing. Don't answer the whistle. And if you ever hear your name whispered from the darkness, don't look, because the thing in the woods might already be smiling at you. The end.